Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday one more time today. We are going to be talking about candle review number 2. It is also from Kringle and it is also new for fall 2022. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I did upload my thoughts on a Sugar Pumpkins fragrance. That is also new to the Kringle soy candle line for the fall of this year. I wanted to kind of mention in my review of Sugar Pumpkins that the labels on a lot of these candles for the fall releases kind of crack me up. Let's take a little trip down memory lane back to the 1990s. Whose mom had like a either floral or like fruit wallpaper border? My mom did. So in our kitchen, we had like a sunflower motif. My mom, she was like the ultimate 90s mom. We had a sunflower motif in our wallpaper border in the kitchen. And then in the, in our like dining area, we definitely had different fruit. So it was like apples and oranges, and it was like this same kind of like artistic styling that they have on these labels. There was grapes and stuff. I mean, these labels crack me up. I don't know if wallpaper borders are still a thing, but if they are, a company needs to come out with some wallpaper borders just based on some of these labels that Kringle used for the fall. I mean, if I was a mom in the 1990s, this right here would absolutely be my wallpaper border of choice. It has pumpkins, it has gourds, it has grapes. It is all things fall and earth tone, and I don't know, absolutely delightful in my book. So anyway, little sidetrack there, but I love these labels. I really like how it looks like there is a texture to the image. I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but it has almost like it's painted on a canvas type texture. I really love that, and I'm kind of a big sucker for packaging and labels, so I love this. All right, you guys, this is available in all of the usual formats, so you can try this in the wax melts, you can try it in the 2-wick large jar, which is what I have here. You can also get it in the medium jar. There is a 3-wick version available, which, by the way, I just placed an order at Kringle for some backups of some things that I've tried already that I love. So when I get that haul in, I will share it with you guys. I ordered a bunch of wax melts, and I ordered some more country candles. Now I did go with the medium jar, but yeah, like they're just burning so good for me right now that I opted to grab a couple of more to review that I've never reviewed before. There should, if you cannot find the daylight in the Gourdgeous scent, try the wax melts. This is really a fragrance worth trying. I know that a lot of the daylights have sold out right now, so I anticipate those coming back into stock at some point. So anyway, I'll put a link where to shop with Kringle in the description box down below, as well as a discount code if you're interested. Just so you know, the fall candles are not on sale yet. They should hopefully go on sale within the few weeks, and you should still be able to use my 15% discount code on top of that. So let's get into our scent story here. So Gourdgeous, I love the spelling of it, by the way. Are you a PSL lover? Gourdgeous is our elevated version of this fall staple drink. Pumpkin spice latte boasting notes of pumpkin, cinnamon, vanilla enhanced with hints of citrus. So we're getting a little bit more of that citrus note in this pumpkin scent as well. The Sugar Pumpkins had a little bit of a citrus note. That one had like an orange note added. And I will say the citrus is not something that you really pick up either when you're smelling this on cold sniff necessarily or when it's burning, but you can kind of tell that there's something in there that's a little bit different, and it was easier for me to pick out the orange and the Sugar Pumpkins. It's a little harder for me to pick it out here, but I'm sure that the citrus is sort of what is elevating this pumpkin scent just a little bit. It smells almost fresh in a way, which to me, pumpkin doesn't normally lend to a fresh scent, but Anyway, so your top notes here are pumpkin spice and citrus. Your mid notes are pumpkin, cinnamon, and nut. And your base is spice and vanilla. I was trying to think of another candle to compare this to, and I guess I would kind of put it in the same vein as pumpkin carving. And I'm not saying they're dupes, they're not dupes of each other, but same kind of vibe, if you will, same vibe. So pumpkin carving from Bath and Body Works, even pumpkin chai from Nest. I don't think of this as like a PSL candle. Nothing here screams like coffee note at all. But the same type of spices that are in a PSL is kind of the spice note that you're finding here. So whereas sugar pumpkins really didn't have much in the way of spice combined with the pumpkin, this is very much more of that classic fall pumpkin and spice scent. So you've got your cinnamon here, you've got some nutmeg, maybe just like a touch of clove. The cinnamon is not overpowering, but it is certainly noticeable. So if you're someone that does not care for that at all, it's not red hot cinnamon, it's a gourmand cinnamon, but if you don't like it, I would skip Gourdgeous and I would opt for sugar pumpkin if that's what you're into. The vanilla that's in here is a really great base. It adds just a really nice creaminess. There is a slight nuttiness to this as well, but it's not like you can say like, oh, it's hazelnut or macadamia or anything like that. It's just kind of a generic like nuttiness. It really does smell somewhat similar to pumpkin carving. Pumpkin carving, I think, is a little bit more spicy, whereas this is a little bit more subdued. And in terms of the pumpkin chai, like this does not have any like chai notes to it, but chai does, you know, often have some cinnamon in it as well as some nutmeg. So you've got some similarities there. It's just really pleasant, you guys. The strength of this one, I actually find this one to be slightly stronger than the sugar pumpkins. This one is more of like a 7 in terms of strength, although it's the same in terms of the throw as the sugar pumpkins. This is more of like a 6.5 in terms of throw. Now I will say Gourdgeous and sugar pumpkins burning together in the house is like a perfect combination. They complement each other beautifully. I have had Gourdgeous in the kitchen and I have had sugar pumpkins in the entryway, and that has pretty much filled the entirety of the downstairs of the house with a really nice fall pumpkin vibe. It is not pumpkin vibe weather right now. It's so hot today, but it really does lend itself to just a beautiful, soft, inviting, comforting fall fragrance in the home, but it doesn't smack you in the face. It's not like lighting a lot of the Bath and Body Works candles that you get for fall, where they're super heavy on the spices or the cinnamon. These are softer, still very much noticeable, but not smack you in the face. Also, I mentioned with the sugar pumpkins, these are 2-wick jars with a, I don't know, what is this, like a 4-inch? I don't even think it's a 4-inch opening. I think it's like a 3-inch opening. So you can really only expect so much in terms of strength and throw from something like this. The burn quality has been fantastic. You can see that the wax has not changed in color at all. My typical wax pool, again, is just about almost a full inch. So this one, they just burn incredibly well. I will say I have been trimming my wicks a little bit shorter on my new fall candles because I find them to get longer a little bit faster, if that makes sense. So I trim them pretty short before each burn, and they have been just burning beautifully. There is no sooting, no discoloration, just a perfect, flawless burn. Are most people going to want a little bit more strength and throw from these pumpkin scents? Possibly. I would say if you're looking for that, either pair 2 candles together or think about picking up the wax melts as well. Like I said, I just placed an order for a bunch of wax melts to pair with my fall candles to give them a little bit more oomph. Now, I will say, as of right now, my experience with the Kringle wax melts is that I get a good solid day out of them, but after about a day, they fizzle out very quickly. I don't believe that those have been fully reformulated yet, but I might be speaking out of turn. I'm not 100% sure. They didn't say anything, so I'm assuming it's still the same formula, but I figured I'd go ahead and try them again. So I will share my Kringle candle haul when it shows up. It usually takes me a couple weeks to get everything out here in Oregon, so it'll be a little while, but yeah. Anyway, you guys, I hope that this review was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you picked up Gourdgeous. I want to know what you guys think about it. And what do you think about my comparisons to some of the other fragrances? Would you agree? Or do you think I'm off with those assessments? I'm just trying to think of other candles that most people purchase around this time of year so that it could give you a better sense of if this is one you want to invest in or not. So anyway, have a great rest of your day. Check out the description box down below for links, and please subscribe if you're new. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.